You know that conversation at the doctor's where they say, you really should be doing 30 minutes of cardio most days. And you're sitting there thinking, my knees hurt walking up the stairs. How am I supposed to jog? Or maybe it's your parents. They want to stay active. But the gym is intimidating, the weather's unreliable, and every time they try a brisk walk, their hips or back complain for 2 days. If that's even slightly familiar, this thing might be exactly what you've been looking for. It's a magnetic exercise bike for seniors with an arm exerciser built in. Basically, a quiet, low-impact, full-body cardio machine you can use in your living room. If you want to check it out while we go through it, the link is in the description. Let's start with the real problem this is trying to solve. As we get older, movement doesn't feel as simple as just go for a run. Joints get creaky, knees ache, ankles complain. Even if your heart and lungs are willing, the rest of your body is like, absolutely not. For a lot of seniors, and honestly, plenty of us in midlife too, traditional cardio options are a bit of a nightmare. Running, too much impact. Busy gym, too loud, too crowded, too much faff. Upright bikes and treadmills, hard on the back, easy to fall off, not exactly confidence-inspiring. Add to that the mental load. You've got to get changed, go out, maybe drive somewhere, work out under bright lights surrounded by strangers who all look like they know what they're doing. It's a lot, so what happens? The doctor says, you need to move more for your heart, your blood pressure, your blood sugar. You nod, promise you'll start walking more. And then winter hits. It's dark and slippery outside, and walking more doesn't happen. If you're the adult child in this scenario, you're watching your parents slow down and you're thinking, if they just had something safe at home, they might actually use it. That's where a low-impact, joint-friendly machine becomes less of a nice gadget and more of a genuine health tool. That was exactly the situation in my family. My relative wanted to move more, but walking outside hurt their knees. They didn't feel steady enough on a treadmill, and they refused point blank to join a gym. So I went on Amazon to find something that ticked a few boxes. Safe, stable, quiet, easy to get on and off, and gentle on the joints, but still actually effective. That's when I came across this magnetic exercise bike for seniors with arm exerciser. On paper, it sounded surprisingly good. It's a magnetic resistance bike specifically marketed for seniors and low-impact users. It has movable handles that work your arms, shoulders, and core while you pedal, almost like a cross between a bike and an elliptical. It uses an 8-level magnetic resistance system, which means it's whisper quiet and smooth. It's designed for indoor use, it folds, has transport wheels, and takes up about 37.4 inches by 20.4 inches of floor space, standing about 40 inches high, so roughly the footprint of a small armchair. It supports up to 280 pounds, has adjustable foot straps for safety, and comes with a digital LCD monitor and a built-in phone holder. The price when I looked was $290. There's also an installment option, about $21.81 on a month over 18 months. And if you go through the Amazon store card and get approved, they knock $60 off, bringing it down to an effective $239.99. It promised low-impact, joint-friendly cardio that's quiet enough to use while someone else is sleeping. Honestly, it sounded like the marketing department had gone a bit wild. But the design made sense, so we decided to try it. When it arrived, the first thing I noticed was the weight. It's about 90 pounds. That's not throw it over your shoulder light, but it's a good sign for stability. You don't want a wobbly machine if balance is a concern. Assembly was much less painful than I expected. It comes about 80% pre-assembled. You're not building a rocket. You bolt on a few parts, follow the step-by-step instructions, maybe watch their video once, and you're done in under 30 minutes. All the tools are in the box. Then comes the fun part, actually using it. You've got a comfortable, step-through frame that's much easier to get on than a typical high bike. You step in, sit down, strap your feet into the adjustable foot straps so they don't slip, and you're ready. The seat is at a nice height for most people, and because the design is more like a compact elliptical bike, your legs are moving in a smooth, circular motion rather than pounding up and down. In front of you, you've got 2 sets of handles. Fixed ones if you just want to focus on your legs, and movable ones that swing as you pedal, working your arms, shoulders, and core at the same time. This is where it becomes a genuinely full-body workout. You're not just mindlessly spinning your legs, your upper body is doing some gentle work too. There's a resistance knob with 8 levels. You start at level 1, very easy, perfect for warming up or for absolute beginners. As you feel more confident, you slowly turn the dial up. Level 3-4 is a nice steady pace. Up at level 7 to 8, you're breathing heavier and really working, but still not smashing your joints. The magnetic system is the quiet hero here. There's no chain clanking, no friction pad squeaking. It's pretty much whisper quiet. You can absolutely pedal while someone in the same room watches TV, or while a partner naps in the next room, and it won't cause arguments. On the console, you've got a simple digital LCD screen that shows speed, time, distance, and estimated calories. Nothing fancy, but it covers the basics. Above that, there's a phone holder. You drop your phone in, hit play on a show or some music, and suddenly your 15-minute cardio session feels much less like a chore. I've seen this bike used during afternoon TV, and by the end of an episode, you've quietly knocked out 30-40 minutes of movement. One of my favorite moments was watching my relative, who used to say, "I'm not an exercise person," pedaling away, moving the handles, watching a drama, and casually saying, "Oh, look, I've done 25 minutes already." No gym, no special outfit, no feeling self-conscious, just moving at home. In day-to-day life, that's the real win. Instead of needing an hour-and-a-half fitness block, you can do 10 minutes in the morning while the kettle boils and the news is on, another 10 to 15 before lunch, maybe 20 in the evening during a show. Suddenly, you're hitting that recommended 30 minutes a day without it ever feeling huge. So what are the actual benefits compared to other options? First, joint protection. The whole design is low impact. Your feet stay strapped in, you're sitting down, and the movement is smooth. That's kinder to knees, hips, ankles, and lower back than walking on hard pavements or jogging. Second, it's genuinely quiet. The magnetic resistance means almost no noise, perfect for apartments, shared houses, or anyone who doesn't want to announce, "I'm exercising now," to the whole family. Third, full body engagement. The movable handles mean you're not just doing leg day forever. You get gentle upper body work too, which is great for circulation, posture, and everyday strength. Fourth, convenience. It's designed to be moved. There are transport wheels so you can tilt it and roll it when you need to. It's not something you'll drag around every hour. It still weighs 90 pounds, but it's realistic to slide it out for a session and then tuck it back near a wall. On the money side again, $299.99 upfront, or roughly $21.81 a month for 18 months via Amazon's installment plan, or about $239.99 effectively if you're approved for the Amazon store card with that $6 off. That's less than many people spend on a couple of months of gym membership or physio sessions. And unlike a membership, this lives in your house and can be used by multiple family members. They also back it with a 1-year warranty on parts and promise replies within 24 hours if you contact their support team. For home fitness gear, that's a comforting safety net. It's not perfect though, so let's be honest. If you're a hardcore athlete or a serious cyclist, this isn't going to replace your training bike. There are only 8 resistance levels, so while it gets challenging enough for most seniors and casual users, it's not designed for brutal interval sprints. The maximum weight capacity is 280 pounds. If you're above that, you'll want to look at a heavier-duty machine with a higher rating. Because it weighs 90 pounds, foldable here means you can move it and tuck it away, not carry it up and down stairs every day. The wheels make it easy to roll on flat floors, but it's still a solid piece of kit. And there's no fancy app connectivity. If you want virtual cycling worlds and live leaderboards, you'll be using your own apps on your phone or tablet alongside it. So, who is this perfect for? If you're a senior wanting to protect your joints but still get proper cardio in, this is for you. If you're helping your parents or grandparents stay active at home and want something stable, safe, and quiet that they can actually use without feeling intimidated, this is for you. If you're rehabbing an injury, dealing with arthritis, or just want a gentle, reliable way to move more while watching TV or listening to podcasts, this is for you. Who might want to skip it? If you want high-intensity spin classes at home, tons of resistance, and deep app integration, you'll probably prefer a more advanced and more expensive bike. If you're well over the 280-pound limit, look for a recumbent bike or a machine specifically rated for higher weights. Most of us don't need fitness gear that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. We just need something safe, comfortable, and easy enough to use that it quietly becomes part of our routine. This magnetic exercise bike for seniors fits that brief really well. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. Next, I'm going to compare this to a much cheaper foldable bike to figure out whether paying extra for the arm exerciser and heavier frame actually makes a difference long term. If that sounds useful, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.